Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mindful and Mellow. For the weekend of December 14th, 15th, and beyond, we have a new moon. We have a new moon on December 15th at 4:07 a.m., I believe. New moons, as you know, are a great time to kind of reflect on what's holding us back, where our opportunities are for growth, kind of setting our intention for the future, kind of releasing anything that no longer serves us, and setting the intention to move forward in a better direction. So this is the last full moon of the calendar year 2024, so it's an exciting time. We're also coming up on the time of the year that's particularly the darkest time of the year in terms of daylight. Not necessarily not necessarily dark or dark thoughts or ideas, but just darkness. So let's pull some cards to kind of see what we need to release and reflect on. So let's ask the tarot first for some insights into what do you need to leave behind? What do you need to leave behind? All right, with the Nine of Cups. It's hard to believe that there's anything to leave behind that. That's a pretty lucky card. Okay, what seeds should you plant? Planting seeds. The Five of Swords. Okay. What's a light in the darkness? A light in the darkness is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The light in the darkness is kind of like a source of hope, inspiration, kind of like an idea, kind of like thinking about planting that seed. And then let's ask for a message from Spirit. A message from Spirit is the Seven of Swords. Okay, so it's interesting. The 5 and the 7, they're a little bit darker, a little stormier kind of look, whereas the 9 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, much brighter colors. First observation, right? So when you look at these, it's very clear that they're very positive cards. So something to leave behind. You might be overindulging in something. So this could be an overindulgence. Typically, this is the wish card. Wish is coming true. But in the context of the question, something to leave behind tells me that maybe you've been overindulging in something and it's not serving you well, right? Sometimes when scales get out of balance, if we work hard or play too hard, whatever we're doing too much of, we can find ourselves out of balance. Maybe you're finding yourself out of a balance in terms of indulging in some sort of activity. Maybe you're indulging. I'm getting somebody who's putting a lot of attention to some particular person. So if there's somebody that's come on the horizon, in this calendar year, maybe more recently, you've been kind of putting a lot of attention to them. This is saying, hey, maybe you've been overindulging in them and kind of focusing too much on them, and you're neglecting other areas of your life. Maybe you're forgetting about some of the areas that some of your priorities, some of your interests, some of your other friends, some of your family. And there's kind of things that you're neglecting. It's the term neglect comes up. So ask yourself, is there anything that you're neglecting? Because this is saying you might need to leave behind something that you've been putting way too much time on. Maybe you've been overindulging in a person or even food or drinking or anything like that. These are the holidays, so there's a lot of the opportunity to overindulge. So this is mainly kind of might be a reminder to be careful about what you're indulging in. So, sorry about that. We almost lost the camera. All right, so there we go. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit of like leaving something behind that like you're indulging in too much. And that's not to say it's, a toxic behavior, but maybe it's kind of creating more balance in your life, okay? Okay, so the seeds to plant, we have the 5 of Swords. So in the context of the question, this is typically about some it could be coming away victoriously. It could also kind of, it's kind of like with the 5 of Swords. But 5s in general in the tarot are always about change, right? They're kind of like right in the middle. So you've got the 1 to 10 in terms of most of the cards in the different suits. So the 5s typically are about a change. And this is a change of direction, change of state, change of whatever. So this is like, this is maybe the opportunity to think to yourself, what do you want to change in your life? Do you want to change the way you appear? And if so, you need to plant that change, decide what you're going to change. You're going to go to the gym. You're going to start focusing more on your diet. Maybe you're going to start even tracking your food. MyFitnessPal is a great app. I have no affiliation with them, so I'm not getting any incentive to notify you or suggest this. But that's a great app. I use that regularly. So it could be something along that line, okay? The 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords could also be kind of like in conjunction with the 7 of Swords down below, could also, which is the message from Spirit could be urging you to kind of develop a strategy now, like develop a strategy for your future. If it's something you've been trying to overcome or move away from, start thinking about your strategy and what that might look like. How can you get around something, okay? I do see that might be a degree of competition, but I'm getting that you have everything you need to kind of prevail, but you need to be strategic, as we see with this Seven of Swords. So I kind of feel like these messages are very closely related here. As far as the light and the darkness, we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, she is very abundant. She is very resourceful. In this particular card, we can see there's a lot of vegetation and growth around her. In fact, in these branches up here, I can't tell if they're peaches or apples. Regardless, there's a lot of fruit developing. So it's very fruitful, very resourceful, very abundant, and also very plentiful. Those are just the key words that just come right to my mind with this card. So the light and the darkness, source of hope here is that this is you. You are, in this case, whether you're male or female, embodying some of the traits of the Queen of Pentacles here. You are resourceful. You have tremendous, you're very attractive in terms of, you attract abundance right to you. Everything you touch turns to gold. You have the skills and capabilities to really succeed in whatever it is. So that is the light and the darkness, and kind of aligns probably with this, saying, hey, you know what, you're very resourceful. Come up with a strategy. Come up with something that, like if you're facing a challenge or something in particular, you can prevail is what I'm getting here, but you need to just have a particular strategy for how you're going to go about doing that. So whether or not you're thinking about a job, maybe you're breaking away from a job, maybe you're breaking away from a group, maybe you're breaking away, or you're looking to strategize and come up with something around like a new business, or kind of enhancing your business, or potentially trying to outshine a competitor is kind of what I'm getting for somebody. That might apply to somebody. If it's you, drop me a note down below and let me know. But that's kind of what I'm getting here. So I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and we're going to pull a few more cards to see what else Spirit might want us to know as we think about, and this card just fell out. The one just fell out. Whoop, I can't put that up there. So the card is the Lovers. And the reason I can't put it up there is because they're technically nude in the photo. And what will happen is TikTok, just like Instagram and YouTube, they will block anything. Their screens will identify something, even though it's a cartoon illustration on a card and not an actual pornography or anything like that. They will block it, so then you won't be able to see this. So anyway, I will kind of put this out here. I'm going to keep it covered. However, so the Lovers just jumped out. So the Lovers is all about partnership strategy, but it's also love, right? It's also a decision. So you might be facing a decision. It could be related to this. Maybe there's a score you need to settle with somebody, or somebody's kind of being, maybe somebody. I'm getting the sense like somebody's being difficult, but maybe it's like there's a romantic interest from them, is kind of like what it is. And they're just being a challenge to you. So, but this is like, if you come up with a particular strategy on how you want to handle that, you may be able to embody that and kind of get past this and be able to move on from that. So I'm going to remove this card from over on the side here, and I'm going to just put it down, face down, so we don't trigger the algorithms. I'm going to pull one more card here from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so the Wheel plus the, let me cover these up. The Wheel plus the Lovers, okay? So again, everything is turning in your favor. This might be a time where, if you maybe find some more balance, there could be a wonderful relationship coming in. So I think maybe if this might be part of, like with the new moon, maybe this might be part of you setting the intention. The full moon. Set the intention, okay? Set the intention for what you desire, and kind of brainstorm, even write down, journal the key attributes, features, and tendencies, or whatever, of the people, of any particular partner that you wish to embody, that you wish to find, okay? What are the key attributes of that particular person? What are they? Because once you start to clarify that, you'll start to see the evidence of those people coming into your life. It's a great law of attraction approach there. So really exciting time to be here. So with that, I will leave you and say have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be back again real soon.